is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Florida water on my hand before we begin.
Okay. It's so funny being on this end because I watch all your videos, so
it gets wild, don't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like it's in a different headspace. Like hearing you go through the steps and not seeing you go through the steps. It's kind of funny.
I love it. Well, I promise to be good to you. I'll be good.
Hey.
That's my jam. All right, so as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing your 12 card spread, friends and enemies. When you get to your 7th house and your 12th house, you must ask those cards a question. Cannot skip it. All the other houses, you have the option to ask for a clarifier, okay?
Okay.
Again, be open with the spirit and have fun. Just be yourself and do what you got to do. Let spirit guide the reading. The more energy you bring to the reading, as you know, some of them be low energy, but the more energy you bring to the reading, the better, and the more open you are to receive the message and ask questions, the better.
Got it. I'm wide open.
All right. Now, why am I seeing the color green and purple, almost like the Joker's a purple suit, green dress? Why am I seeing green and purple around you? Green and purple.
Green and purple. I don't know. I guess I don't know the significance of, like, if there's a meaning behind those colors.
Green represents love or will, and purple represents royalty. So
okay.
Those are the two I know, but we'll figure it out. So I'll take a liberty, shuffle your cards. I want you to say your first name so I can pray on it. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you do.
All right. We're going to start with your first house, second house, third, okay, fourth, fifth. Spirit telling on you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh, sister, don't make this decision. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Do you hear me?
I hear you, and I already know.
Okay, I just said, don't let your decision get the best of you. Listen, think hard before you go on to the next. Think hard. That's all I'm going to say. Let me read your cards.
Okay.
All right. We're going to start with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, self-esteem, how you see you, how you treat you. This one's all about you. In this house right here, you have the 6 of air in the upright position. Spirit is saying 100%, darling. Spirit say you are done with walking on eggshells. Beyond fuck it, I say how Spirit say. You are done being the whipping boy for the poster child for the whipping boy, verbally, that is. Because you saying this shit is just not working for me. I'm finna go with my emotion. I'm finna go with my heart. And I'm finna let my passion soar. Whether I want to run around in the jungle painting trees green, butt naked, I'm going to do it because I'm Julie Newmar. You got that energy going on about yourself. Not too many people know who Julie Newmar is. But that's the energy you're bringing. This is how you see yourself. Spirit is saying this is all well and good, but the only thing with that, I think you're relying a little bit too much on your passion. It's I ain't gonna say passion. Spirit say it how you say. You're relying on this refresher, meaning that you understand that this is a part-time thing, that this is not your end result. Spirit say be cautious. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. are there certain things that I should be looking for in order to kind of make sure that I'm fully aligned and balanced?
Spirit, is there certain things she should be looking for within herself to make sure she are aligned and balanced with this new emotional thought process? Okay. It's the man. This is two different. I gotta see two different men. I see two different men now. Now the first man is how you should be doing to make sure you're aligned. Spirit said father, husband, brother, son. With that being said, make sure that you are done with this situation for good before you jump off this porch. You follow me?
Yeah.
That's all they say. You are perfectly aligned with whatever the heck you feel like you need to be aligned with, because you need to run around naked in the jungle like Julie Newmar. We get it. But
yeah,
make sure that this situation won't allow you to come groveling back to this so-called man of yours, and then you have to eat concrete crow.
Okay.
All right. You follow what Spirit's saying?
Yep.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation, current money, wealth, prosperity right here, right now. In this house right here, you have the man card in the upright position. Spirit told me to say before I tell you anything that you're worth it. If he give you $1, you're worth it. If he give you $10 million, you're worth it. If the other guy decide to buy you a damn car, you're worth it. So don't doubt the simple fact that you're worth it. Spirit is saying with this man card, you need to make them motherfuckers understand you worth it.
Okay.
You follow me again, because I can tell I could go a little bit deep in this thing, but I don't want to browbeat you none.
Well, no, yeah, browbeat me a little bit. I understand, but I'm open and I wanna hear it all.
All right. Being infatuated with somebody, having somebody infatuated with you is not the same thing as them seeing your value. They are seeing your assets. Now, assets and value, Baron, those are both financial terms. Asset is what you can do for me, what I can do for you. Value is how you gonna add to me, how can I add to you? These guys that's looking at you, that's knocking on your door, 1 or 2 or 3 that's trying to tip here and there, they are looking at your assets and not your value. Spirit say you deserve a hell of a lot more than what you letting yourself go for. Not saying you out there doing your thing, but you deserve a hell of a lot more. And Spirit say get your shit together and you better start demanding, okay?
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
For my current economic, is there, I guess for me, and just how I'm conducting my own business.
Yeah, without. Let me make sure, without the influence of any of the male energy, correct?
Correct. As a independent woman.
Gotcha. There my sister go. I hear it.
Am I taking the right steps? Am I moving in the right direction?
Spirit, is she moving in the right direction? Can she sustain whatever she got going on right now without the influence of a man? Spirit said choose peace. Okay, I like that. Release tension. And Spirit said purification. Hell, you can do it all by yourself regardless. Spirit said yes. Whatever you're doing right now, you're in the right mode. Only thing, what he's trying to say, you need to choose peace. And choosing peace, looking in the mirror, is understand that you really don't need nobody. That's why he said value. The other card, he said release tension. Yoga, release tension. Stop being afraid. Second, he says purification. This needs to be a whole revamping of your mindset and your business. If you're selling oysters, hell, sell oyster shells after the people eat them. Grind up powder for chicken feed. You follow me?
Yeah, I'm following.
You can do this all by yourself. You don't need them. But Spirit say if you're gonna deal with them, get the value, make the motherfucking value who you are.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna go over to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. With Gemini in this house, you need to take communication for what it is, not information. Gemini can bring you the good shit, the bad shit, but they're gonna bring it. That's their job.
Okay.
In this house right here, you have the 8 of Earth, in the upright position. Spirit say you are tired of trying to show people your masterpiece. You're tired of trying to show people how to value you. Sister, Spirit say he gets it. He understand. He understand you saying, hey, I'm worth it. Look what I built. Look what I got going on. Look how I treated you. Look at the body. I got the best yammy on the planet. I get it. Spirit understand. But Spirit says, you're just been talking about the masterpiece. Why haven't you been showing them how the masterpiece was created? How you got to that point? You following how he's calling you a masterpiece here?
Yeah.
No damaged pieces now. No flaws. I'm telling you what my Baron telling me. Ain't no flaws in you. That's your mindset. You're done.
Wow. Yeah.
He said you're done. He said stop talking to people, telling them what you are, and show them how I get that shit. If you know starting your business, you trying to struggle to that bitch was supporting you, there you go. You worked on a job 20 years and it's supporting you, there you go. If you got your house, your car, your clothes, your kids, all that shit taken care of, this is me. This is what you're getting when you deal with me.
Okay.
You just ain't getting no shot. You getting me. Spirit say it's time to show and prove versus tell. You're tired of talking. Would you like to ask this 8 of Earth the question about your productivity, your production, how you gonna do things as far as communicating?
Is it? Yeah, I do have a question. Should I take the direct approach? Because I've found that when I tend to be more direct in my communication, people feel like I'm being aggressive when I feel like I'm being assertive. Does that make sense?
I get you. I understand the question. I'll ask it. Spirit, should she take the more direct approach or should she hold these cats with kid gloves? Spirit say nurture yourself. Health and healing. Focus upon your strength. Do you hear what he's saying? Nurture yourself, health and healing, and focus upon your strength. If you be anything other than you fail. If a motherfucker can't take your communication, then they don't need to be in earshot of your conversation. You got me?
I got you.
How you gonna play? How the hell you gonna play house hand with them? And they get talked to worse from the exes and all that other. No, tell the person where you at. Be very direct. Be stern. That's adding value to you. That's the value part. This is what you're getting.
Yeah.
Spirit on point with you now.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Now, let's go over here. Now I'm going to go over here to your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your 4th house represents your actual house and home where you live. It also represents the 3 closest people you will allow to stay in your home via friends and family. In this house right here, you have this another Earth card. You had the 8 of Earth in your communication. And Spirit told you to do what? Be stern, focus upon your strength.
Yep.
Don't sugarcoat shit.
Yep.
Now in your 4th house, the house after communication, this is where you live, boo thing, hurry up, family. You have the 7 of Earth in the upright position. The Spirit is saying with the 7 of Earth, do not stop creating your household. Do not stop to sit up there and do not compromise. Do not compromise. You know what you want to see in your house. You know how you want to be in your house. You know how you want your children, your friends, your family, your mother, your father to be when they come to your house. Spirit say do not compromise, because the 7 of Earth saying you are somebody that's always going to strive for the top to make your domain palatable to you. Spirit say don't change that idea.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. Right now we have a multi-generational household.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's hard kind of being a caregiver for elderly family members and everybody else. My question is, how do I go about kind of making sure that there's peace amongst everyone who resides with us? Because
I already know. Spirit already showed me. I know what you're talking about, and you're gonna be shocked when I tell you this. But I'm going to ask Spirit. I like the fact check Spirit. How does she go about, making sure peace and harmony is in this house? Twin flame, got it. Reflection, twin flame. Fertility, there you go. See the other person's point of view. All right, so now I'm going to ask you a question. Who is the Taurus? Who is the Taurus heavyset that eat a lot?
Bear.
What's up?
You just gave me chills. Listen, what you say, city girl?
Tap in. City
You
girl.
are tap in. That is my grandmother.
Okay, Taurus heavyset eat a lot. I'm gonna, and not to insult your grandmama, but I'm finna give you a word, okay? And this is what came. You remember Ghostbusters from the 80s?
Yeah.
And you remember Slimer?
Yep.
There you go. They showed me Slimer eating on everything. The person that's eating on everything, the heavyset Taurus that eat a lot in the household. This is the chaotic person. This is the chaos, whether you know it or not. Whether she is quiet, she still got radiating chaos. Spirit say this is a chaotic person. Now, I like the fact check Spirit. How can you do this? Spirit say reflection, twin flame. You will never in life be this woman, okay? So get that out your head. I'm talking what Spirit's saying. All right.
Oh, I needed that.
Second, fertility. Her children is not your children. You got me?
Okay, yes. He only has one, my father, and he passed away.
Okay, so stop feeling like you need to take his place in her life.
Okay.
I'm telling you. And then Spirit say, see the other person's point of view. This woman got a lot of dislike for herself because she's letting herself get to this point. And Spirit say you need to understand that, and you can walk away good. So you feed your grandmama, however you feed your grandmama. Make her comfortable. We respect our elders. But don't sit up there and give your goddamn life up for them. And don't sit up there and be the house nanny for every damn body in the house.
Okay. I 100% needed that because my grandmother, like I said, she does live with us. Because my dad he passed away a long time ago. He doesn't, have anybody. So I am the caretaker. I don't want to see her in a nursing home. We respect our elders. But it's been rough shouldering that alone.
Mm-hmm. I just tell you, I just showed you exactly what Spirit say. You ask Spirit a question, that's your chaos, that's your problem, that's your headache. Fix that.
Yeah.
Fix that. But you got to get your self-confidence up first.
Okay.
All right. Now we finna go over to your fifth house. I hope you be honest with me in this. We're going to go over to your fifth house.
I will.
Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. It also represents your strength and your courage. In this house right here, I see the 3 of water in the upright position. Now, Spirit is saying, whoever you desire, and I'm being choicy with my words, the Spirit say you're a sweetheart, so I ain't going to give it to you blood raw. I choice it up. Whoever you are desiring to deal with, stop letting your heart lead the way. You can't love more than one person.
Okay.
Figure out the pros and cons. And keep in mind, I didn't say you can't deal with more than one. You can't love but one. Figure out the one you want to love and see a future with, and work towards that, prepping and prodding and making sure that person understands. But the other person in this emotional triangle, not sexual, because it ain't a fire card, this is a water card. Water represents emotion. In this emotional triangle, and put these people in boxes the way you need to put them. I need a good time with him because I know he gonna do it right. But I know over here, boy, I'm gonna be set when he ain't gonna judge my family or my house situation. But over here, you're never going to put it down. Put them in perspective. Spirit say you confusing your heart and your emotions with those to which you desire to lay with. Big issue here with you. You're too caring. Put them in boxes. Control the narrative, okay?
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, this is the card I have to ask a question, right?
No, that's your seventh house.
Okay, I do And I feel like my husband represents those two people.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I can see that.
And yes, and I do feel like there are just some communication things that we need to work out, and a lot of that has to do with just kind of intimacy, trust, etc., etc.
Correct.
So how do I go about like nurturing this? Well, let me walk this back. Is that no? Yeah. How do I go about nurturing that that relationship to keep it spicy, because it needs to be spicy, and it's not.
All right, I got you. Now, Spirit said this emotional triangle you're into, right? And you need to put these two personalities of your husband in a box. Spirit said, how do you fix that? I just pulled a random card from a random deck, and I understood what Spirit told me to do. Spirit said this is going to require a heavy sacrifice on your end. Now, do you want to give up that part of you that want to be free, and just to spice it up a little bit? Or do you want to sit up there and say, hey, Joker, I want something like this, and if you can't give it to me or willing to work on it, we need to come to some kind of conclusion. Because the communication is definitely there. Keep in mind, Julie Newmar running around the jungle naked. That's what you want.
Right.
But you got obligations. Yeah. So these are emotional triangle. You got that little girl that want to be free. You got this man that want to dominate. And then you got this other man over here that you feel you need to cater to. So Spirit say this is going to require a sacrifice on your end. Either you're going to sacrifice the man, then you're going to sacrifice the ideology of the man, or you're going to sacrifice Julie Newmar butt naked ass.
Okay.
Now let me fact check Spirit. Spirit, how can she bring this together? She want to bring it together. She say you told her how she can sacrifice. Give me some more. Freedom. Spirit, shut up. Freedom. Power of joy. Shit. Retreat to nature with your heart. Spirit saying the best way you can do this is to get the hell out of Dodge, because you're going to be happier when you get the hell out of Dodge. But he also gave you the option. You either going to sacrifice Julie Newmar, that's to get out of Dodge and be free.
Mm-hmm.
Or you sit up there and you tell him, hey man, you gonna work your ass off to do this, get the pill, you're gonna watch videos, you may have to take a gyrating and winding class, or we gonna have an open fucking relationship, but I'm gonna enjoy me no matter what. This is Spirit saying you need to really consider this type of stuff when it comes to your sex life, okay? Entertainment and love.
Oh, okay.
Tell hubby I ain't trying to break you up now. I'm just giving facts what Spirit's saying. Trust me, I ain't breaking. I love marriage. I ain't breaking up nothing. All right.
I hear that.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represent your future economics. And in this house right here, you have the Ace of Earth. Woo. I'm not tired. That's just Spirit. You have.
I know that Spirit. Talk to the Spirit.
You have the Ace of Earth in the upright position. Spirit is saying with the Ace of Earth in the upright position, you really need to stand your ground. Spirit saying you really need to stand your ground when it comes to your future money making endeavor. So whatever you got going on right now, do not change. If you have a steady job, do not change, because great things are coming. If you have a business and it ain't doing as good as you want it to, do not change. Stay the course. It is coming. If you plant your feet and you go against the rising tide of all the bullshit, you will come out better off financially.
Okay. I so needed to hear that there, because you're right on the money in both of those areas. Right now, I'm in a situation where my full-time job is paying for my business endeavors, right? Yeah. And I feel like I'm split between two places and not really able to give my all to either one of those, but I need them both, right? Like I can't leave my full-time job, but I need to be able to continue to put in to my business. So I needed to hear that in both of those areas, I just need to stay the course.
Just stay the course. I promise you, Spirit says you will, and just to give it a little further, Spirit say you stay the course, you're gonna get financial advice in the stock market, and you're gonna be able to use the funding from one to help you out in the stock market. And that's how you gotta just stay the course. Don't lose a dime. Stay the course. A financial angel gonna come and they're gonna blow some in your ear. And when they say invest in this, invest in it. I don't give a damn if you invest $1. Invest in it and watch it. Because Spirit says stay the course. This is your test. Stay the course. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Oh, I do want to ask that part of the question. I feel like I get so many downloads for my business. I'm an author. Actually, my family, we're authors, and we have a publishing agency. But when we kind of release things and put things out, I don't feel like the things do as well as they really, as well as they should, considering I get so many downloads about ideas and ways to kind of continue to push out content and all of these things that, like, we get them out and it kind of, like, they do okay, but it's not as well as the frequency or the intensity of the download. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So I guess my question is, like, do I need to offer something? I feel like there's like a dark cloud over.
I know exactly what you're saying. Spirit, what can I do? What can I do to make this happen faster, to sustain my family better with our business? What would you need from me?
Yes. Yes.
Spirit, what would you need from me? What would you need from me? Spirit said trust. You hear what he said. Stay the course. Just need trust. What do you need from him? Let it go. Trust, let it go, and persistence. You hear me? Trust, let it go, and persistent. Just stay the goddamn course. My spirit, they aren't talking. Okay. They don't need you to cut no chicken. They don't need you to do no evil. They don't need you to run naked in the wood. Just stay the course. The blessing is coming.
Got it.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represent your relationship, the couple dating, matrimony. In this house, you have the 9 of fire. Here we go, this action. You have the 9 of fire in the upside down position. Spirit is telling me you are tired of the type of marriage you have. Not saying you're tired of the marriage. Spirit says you're tired of the type. You are not an old lady. You're not an old hag. You're not somebody that need to be sitting at home drinking your Ovaltine watching X-Files every night. That's not you.
Right.
Spirit is saying, by you feeling the need to get up off this bed, feeling the need to get up off this couch, Spirit is just saying one thing. Be very careful once you get this newfound whiff of air in your subconscious mind and in your life, this Julie Newmar syndrome. Spirit say just try not to leave with all the doors open. Make sure every chapter is closed and this is something you want to do. I hope you understand what he's saying.
I do understand, because I've had just, those questions of, is it better off for myself and my spouse if we continue this way, right? Like, is either one of us happy? And that's the ultimate goal. I want him to be happy. I want to be happy. So,
All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. But listen, you done sitting in the house. You done playing the background, baby. How they say, nobody sits baby in the corner. You done playing the background.
Baby in the corner.
Time to get out there and dirty dance.
Right.
Notice I'm using a lot of movie references.
Yes.
You love your movies. Spirit say you love your little movies.
I do, and I get them, and I'm getting them all. So.
I love it. All right, would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. So, is there anything, that I can do in order to make sure that I'm being considerate of my spouse as well.
Yes. Spirit, what can she do to make sure to put herself in checks and bounds to make sure she's being considerate of her spouse? Spirit said, put it in the form of energy healing. Open your heart to love and detach from drama. So no arguments, no wasping, no sniping each other, no talking about his stanky feet, no talking about his dirty draw. None of that no more. No insults. And Spirit say, open your heart to love. Really see the person for who he is. But when you talk to him, and listen to me good, Mama. When you talk to him, this is a form of healing our relationship. You can say, I want to heal us with this conversation. This is a conversation of healing. You have 30 minutes to say whatever, and I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. You tell me you hate my matted up goddamn hair in the morning. I can't judge you because that's your feelings. That's what you feel like you have to say. Vice versa. This is in the form of energy healing. By the time y'all get through with this for about 2-3 months of this right here, once a week, say what's on your mind. If it hurt your feelings, get over it, and then y'all come back together because both of y'all came up with that no-fly zone, no fight zone. After 3 months, you'll know exactly how he feel. He'll know exactly how you feel, and you'll know if you want to change this shit or you want to make it work. And that's what Spirit say.
Okay.
That's all you got to do.
Okay. Perfect.
Now we're gonna go over into your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and it's governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represent your subconscious mind. What did you think about? What it is you desire, want, fear. And in this house right here, you have the Village card in the upright position. And this is not a pretty card to be in your subconscious mind. And I'm so sorry. But Spirit says that you just envision your whole damn world crashing. You have this morbid thought of everything going wrong. If the fat lady died, that's when hell all break loose. Can you hold it together without having the fat lady as a distraction? Oh my God, I'm telling on the Spirit. Don't tell on her like that.
It's true.
Because the fat lady is
the
fat lady is a distraction, and it's a needed distraction for you right now. But Spirit said, if the fat lady go, how are you going to maintain? How are you going to distract? Then you're going to have to pay attention to your husband. You're going to have to pay attention to the multi-generational people in your house. You ain't going to be able to have that hook in over there. Spirit say this is in your subconscious mind. Spirit say, with that thing in your subconscious mind, that seed was planted there. So I'm finna help you remove it right now. That seed was planted there by your father, by the way. So you need to remove this identifying with my dad out your mind, because you are not him and you shouldn't be identifying with him. And you need to tell him, because I can see him in the back of the village looking at everything, and it was his idea that if everything failed, that the world would burn. That was his vision. That was his dream. He is gone.
Yeah.
You shouldn't inherit his vision. So how about you say right now, Dad, I release you and all of your malice intent, whether known or unknown, given to me.
Dad, I release you and all of your malice intent, whether known or unknown, given to me.
Boom. You can say that every day and watch how good you feel. So your world is not going to burn down. You don't need a damn distraction for your life. You capable. You capable. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Is there beyond that, because I will say that too, are there some specific things that I can, or specific actions I can take to, I guess, help heal my subconscious mind or
Gotcha.
turn it around?
Gotcha. Spirit, is there anything she can do in the 3D, the physical, right here and now, other than the mantras? What else can she do to add to it? As above, so below, as it within, so without. Help her. Spirit said, work your magic. There we go, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So Spirit told me you need to do a ritualistic wash, a spiritual bath, and that will help you out.
Okay.
But you need to add peppermint to it. Some form of peppermint. I'm smelling so much peppermint, like you have to soak in peppermint, burn candles with peppermint while you're doing it. But Spirit said you just need to be refreshed in a nice spiritual bath, along with some peppermint soap in that thing too. Once you do your spiritual bath and you finish yourself up with that peppermint soap, you say you say that's gonna strip all that depression. You just need to get it off you. You need to get the stank, they call it, the stank of depression and fear and doubt. Take your nice spiritual bath. Do you have a nice spiritual bath recipe?
I don't.
All right, I'm going to email you one. It's my patented one, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I so appreciate it.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your future, your reality, what will be given to you. And in this house right here, you have the salamander in the upside down position. Normally I would be upset when I see this card in your ninth house, but right now, this card is a good omen. So salamanders represent the fire of God, the breath of God. They talk, they very renowned. So now, for something that could breathe in the fire of a star and release it through verbiage, through talking, this card came upside down. In your future, Spirit say you ain't gonna have to talk no more. You ain't gonna have to browbeat no more. You gonna have to do and say one or two words. Your action will speak for itself. So Spirit say no more standing on your soapbox, beating your chest, trying to get people to understand who you are. They gonna see the shit. They gonna see who you are, and you ain't gotta do nothing. So no more trying to be the best of the best. They'll know it. You good? You in a good standing place right now. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I think that's pretty clear. I definitely have that overachieving type of personality, and my love language is like words of affirmation, like so that I know people see that I'm trying, that I'm doing, succeeding, that I'm doing the hard work, and I realize that sometimes I gotta let that go and rely on the fact that I know that I'm doing those things.
Yep, and they'll know too. The less words you say, the more they're gonna be like, shit, she must be going to do something. She working on something. She working on a masterpiece, because this ain't the same Gloria I know. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be real for it.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and it's governed by Saturn. Here's another good one. Thank you, God. I love the way you blessing her. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. She deserves it. We're going to go over here to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represents how everybody will see you. And in this house right now, you have the 9 of air in the upside down position. Sister, when I tell you no weapon forged against you shall prosper, no verbiage that come against you shall touch your ear and make you sad or destroy your reputation. When I say a bitch can't put their hands on you without it falling off in 3 days, sister, you are untouchable.
Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God.
Matter of fact, this happened this last September. I don't know what you said, what ritual you did, or who you spoke to, but whatever you confronted or whatever you said September that passed, man, that shit rippled through your whole family.
I do know I had a conversation with my mom. My mom lives with us as well, about a cousin of mine who I feel like I'm always trying to make the relationship more than what it is, and I don't feel that gets reciprocated. And there are just some specific things that have taken place in our relationship, and I kind of got to the point where I was like, I'm done. You know, like I'm not putting in the effort anymore because it's not being reciprocated, and I'm just going to do me. Now
this conversation happened September, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm just telling you what Spirit's saying. The conversation happened September. The lights went off like a nuclear bomb throughout your family, meaning everybody was alerted to the simple fact that you stood your ground. Now they see that you ain't gonna cater to this particular aspect. Now everybody don't want to get on your bad side no more because they like you catering. You're following how spirit going on with this.
Mm-hmm.
That's why no weapon forged shall prosper. No bad thing shall be said about you, the breadwinner, the motherfucking shot caller, the go-getter, the one that's holding it down. If the glue fell, everything gonna unravel. So they best to leave you the F alone.
Right.
And you keep that mindset. Hey, if I cut you off too. I love all y'all. I still, hell, we had a cousin, true story. We had a cousin that walked around our house for at least 8 months. Close to a year. My grandma say, don't say nothing to that Negro. Holidays, the boy got a plate, had to go outside and eat. Came over every day. The kids didn't talk to him. The nephew, nobody, his mama didn't even talk to his ass half of the time unless she had to. They can still be around you, but without your energy and your interaction, man, they might as well be dead. So tell them keep it up here. They understand that.
Yeah.
But you good. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I mean, I guess, and you said this, but is there anything that I need to do to kind of protect my space and my energy?
Spirit, she want to know how can she protect herself even more. We know they ain't going to be doing nothing to her. How can she protect herself even more? Spirit say peace offering. I know, Spirit. Clear and shield your energy. Spiritual laws of attraction. Spirit say throw them a bone every now and then. You know, and I hate to refer to them like this, but I'm just telling what Spirit say, and I'm not calling your family any kind of animals or wretches. But Spirit say throw the dog a bone every now and then. Give them something to sniff around. You know how when you leave, when you know you got a raccoon that's fucking with your garbage, you leave some food out so they can fuck with that instead of tipping over the whole garbage.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. How you protect yourself?
Okay.
Let them think that they hurting you in some way, something very small, but they ain't even scratching the surface.
Okay. Yeah, that's I can do that 100%.
Yeah. Oh, I seen her with Leroy up the road. Man, Leroy fixing your brakes on your car, but let them talk and say you're screwing Leroy. Now you can go over here and deal with whoever you want, and that's just an analogy.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. So now we finna go over here to your 11th house. Your 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and is governed by Uranus. And the planet, not your butt.
Not your butt.
I love it. I tried to say it straight, but it's just the funniest joke.
I've never seen you be able to say it straight yet, so that's part of what makes it funny. Is that you still find it so funny.
It's just, could you imagine a butt govern you and just a big old booty walking in, people walking backwards. Hold on, get the thought out my head. Spirit, a big old butt walking in the door backwards in the butt. Hey, how you doing? And that's governing your whole life. I don't know, man. In this house, right? So this house represents positive vibes, friendship, collaboration. Listen to me good. I'm happy to say this. And if you had a big ass butt or whatever, trust me, this motherfucker would love to govern this. Cause Spirit, in this house you have, listen, Spirit say you got S.O.LMatters in this house. S.O.LMatters is known as the charmer, the get what you want person. He is the one that leads the way, always got the good word information. You don't know if he a pretty man or ugly woman. It just do something to the senses, right? That debonair. S.O.LMatters says, keep doing what you're doing. Your communication, your verbiage, and everything is on point, and he is loving it. Only thing he wants you to do after you get through talking with somebody, he says you don't do physical touching. After you get through talking with somebody, after you state your mind, be harsh, abrasive, whatever you call it. After you state your mind, rub that shoulder. You know, baby, it's okay, baby. I mean, I ain't mean to. If my words was bad, and rub that shoulder. If my word was bad, I apologize, but I meant what I said. And walk on.
Okay.
What you're lacking in your communication is the physical touch, but everything else, you got all rights to say whatever the hell you want to say.
Okay, so offer the physical touch.
Oh yeah, as soon as you, let's say, so you talking to me. Baron, them hats you wearing, they just make your head look too goddamn small. I'm sick of them hats. You need to get a better side. And my hats, I love my hats. And okay, you tap me on the arm. Okay, I'm just looking out for you. And walk off.
Okay.
Hell, you leaving me with that. But my hats look good on me.
I love your hat.
Thank you. All right. Would you like to ask O.S.L.Matters a question?
No, it's the next house that I have to ask the question, right?
Yes. All right.
No, I think I'm good.
Well, you're finna get another great reading. In this house right here, your 12th house is ruled by Neptune and is governed by Pisces. No, ruled by Pisces and is governed by Neptune. Your 12th house represents your enemies, isolation, desolation, separation, all the shit that's bad for you. It represents getting too deep into your emotions. And just a fun fact, do you know the most serial killers ever recorded was Pisces, okay? Now you see why this card is an enemy's card, because they get in their emotion and they lose control. So why am I telling you this? Spirit said if this is in if Pisces is your enemy zone and this is your 12th house, and in this house you have Iku say they need to make sure you keep your emotions in check. What did he say about the 3rd house and the 2nd house? Do not get over emotional.
Right.
So Iku says anything that you feel, look how they gonna protect you now. Iku say if they feel you get too attached to a person, place, or things that can disrupt what Spirit has put in play for you, she will cut it off. So if you backtrack, if you ain't gonna put your husband in check or come up with another way, they're gonna break your ass up. If grandmama is pissing you off and she throwing you off your course of how they want you to get these immaculate gains, grandma ass gonna get cut off too. You follow me? This goes for any and everybody. Hell, if the Baron call your phone and email you too goddamn much, guess what? They're gonna cut me off.
Okay.
Just to show you where she at. They are not playing. They will not let you self-destruct, darling.
Okay.
Would you like to ask Equal a question?
Yes. Is there anything that I need to offer them as thanks for protecting me?
Equal, do you need anything? Any of the reaches? Do you need anything? Talk. Crystals, see the truth. Come out the closet. Mother, wife, sister, daughter. They say, no, be who the hell you were designed to be. Be the lady. Be the matriarch of the family. You know how it go. They don't need nothing from you. They just need you to play your role and they'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
A matriarch is a powerful thing now. Stop letting granny ass that's up there eating everything run shit from the sideline. This your house.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is a powerful thing.
So you good. They don't need a token or nothing. They just say play your role and they'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
How you like your reading?
That was awesome. That was awesome. Like I said, as I shared along the way, there were very specific points where even as early as today, so an hour ago when I was in the shower, that I was just thinking about that your spirit tapped right in on. So I appreciate it.
Now, the green and black, the green and purple. Spirit told me what it was. Yes. So the green and purple, it does represent the Joker, and listen to me good. And I know you're strong enough not to have a hate for this woman, but Spirit say the green that's around you, that energy, your grandmother is the jokester. Okay. She's playing games. She's a trickster. She's a shit starter, troublemaker. Whether you know it or not. So that's the Joker.
No, I do, and I felt that, and my husband and my mom, we all are in our home. We've all felt that.
Yeah. So she is the cause of all your anxiety, your agony, and your distraction. Not saying kill her, okay, but just when it's time, it's time. When you done had enough, you done had enough. If a home has to be it, mama, it's a home.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. It was a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I really, really appreciate it.
And be on the lookout for that email tonight, okay?
Okay, I'm sure. Well, and I wanted to tell you too that I have your money bag, and I'm still dressing every Thursday. You know, Thursdays on Jupiter time, so I'm still working with that thing.
What are you doing with this thing on Thursday?
So I'm following the instructions.
Every Thursday you follow. Every Thursday you follow the instruction.
Yeah. How long? I guess I also didn't know how long I was supposed to have it either. Like I'm taking a cap full of the rum and pouring it on there. I'm praying with it.
Blowing the cigar.
Well, I don't smoke.
When you running it over the incense.
I'm running it through. Yeah. Yep.
And did you activate it just one time?
Yep.
Okay, don't activate it every Thursday.
No, I'm not. No. So if I'm supposed to be doing something different, if I've had it too long, then let me know, baby.
No. That's now I'm seeing why spirits say just stay the course, and they working it out for you. That's why. So I know it was some. Yeah, they just telling you stay the course and it's gonna be abundant. Now I'm understanding why they said that in your sixth house.
Okay.
This is a test. Stay the course.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, then. Well, you have a great one and speak your piece now, because you're in the winner seat.
Oh, thank you. I so will. And this is not our last conversation. I will be booking more readings. So I appreciate your time and you sharing your gifts.
Thank you so much. I love it. But still, be looking out for that email. And if you need, you can text me. If that email is still messing up, you can email me and just put at the top. You ain't got to put nothing in there. Just say, this is the new email or so, and I'll know this is you.
Okay, I think it should be all good now because I did today. The reminder came in for the reading.
All right, so I will have that to you in a second.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, be safe.
You too.
All right, everybody. I love that. Spirit showed me some really good things about her. She bought the Baron's bag, and Spirit say stay the course. She just got a little distracted, and it's working on. It has to work in getting everything else out the way so she could get her abundance, so her mind could be right, relationship can be right. But all in all, this sister finna make it. That's all I can say. See beautiful things for her. If you ain't hit that like button, please do so. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.